Imagine this. You're walking to the kitchen for a glass of water when suddenly your knees feel wobbly. Your legs tremble beneath you. You reach out, gripping the counter just in time to stop yourself from falling. Your heart pounds. What just happened? You weren't dizzy. You weren't rushing. And yet your legs, those same legs that carried you through decades of life, are failing you. Now, picture something even worse. You wake up in the morning, ready to start your day, but the moment you try to stand, your legs feel weak, almost useless. Simple things, getting out of a chair, climbing stairs, walking to the mailbox, start to feel like uphill battles. If this sounds familiar, you are not alone. Weak legs are one of the biggest challenges seniors face. And they don't just steal your mobility, they put you at serious risk of falling. Falls are the #1 cause of injuries in people over 60. A single fall can mean months of recovery. Or worse, a life-changing injury that steals your independence forever. But here's the good news. Your legs don't have to stay weak. There are 7 powerful superfoods that doctors swear by, and they can help rebuild your strength, improve your balance, and keep you standing tall for years to come. The last one on this list is the most surprising. Almost no one talks about it, but it could be the key to regaining control over your body. Stay with me until the end, because this one change might be the difference between struggling to stand and walking with confidence. Superfood number 1, leafy greens. Do you find yourself feeling more tired than usual? Maybe you've noticed that after standing up, your legs feel shaky or stiff. It's not just in your head. As we age, our muscles lose strength and our circulation slows down. This makes everyday activities, like walking or standing, more difficult and can even increase the risk of falls. Let's take a moment to think about Margaret. She's 72, a lively woman who loves gardening. But recently she started struggling to kneel and get back up. It wasn't just the bending that hurt, it was the overwhelming weakness in her legs that made it difficult to stand for long periods. Her doctors had a lot of advice, but it wasn't until she began adding more leafy greens to her diet that she noticed a real change. Leafy greens like spinach, kale, and collard greens are packed with nutrients that directly benefit your leg strength. They're rich in magnesium, which supports muscle function, and vitamin K, which helps keep your bones strong and reduces your risk of fractures. Margaret was skeptical at first, but after adding a handful of spinach to her daily smoothies and making kale a regular part of her salads, she noticed her energy levels rise. Within a few weeks, she felt stronger, more stable, and able to get back to gardening without needing to rest as often. If you've ever noticed your legs feeling weak or tired, try adding more leafy greens to your diet and see the difference for yourself. And if you've experienced this, type yes in the comments. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Superfood number 2, fatty fish. Do your knees feel stiff in the morning? Do your legs ache after just a short walk? If so, you're not alone. Joint pain and inflammation are some of the biggest reasons seniors experience leg weakness. And when walking becomes painful, many people start avoiding movement altogether, which only makes the problem worse. Take John, for example. He's 68, a retired school teacher who used to love his morning walks. But over the past year, his knees started to ache more than usual. At first, he brushed it off as normal aging. Then, one day, he tried to take a walk around his neighborhood, but had to stop halfway through. His legs felt too sore, too stiff, and too weak to keep going. That's when his doctor told him about a simple dietary change that could make a huge difference, adding more fatty fish to his meals. Salmon, sardines, and other fatty fish are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which work as natural anti-inflammatories. Inflammation is one of the biggest culprits behind joint pain and stiffness. And when your joints hurt, your muscles compensate, making them work harder than they should. Over time, this leads to muscle fatigue and even greater weakness in the legs. But omega-3s don't just reduce inflammation, they also help preserve muscle mass, keeping your legs stronger for longer. John was skeptical at first, but after making a simple change, eating salmon twice a week and occasionally snacking on canned sardines, he started to notice a difference. His knees felt less stiff in the mornings, and after a month, he could complete his morning walk without stopping. The best part? Adding fatty fish to your diet is incredibly easy. Try a grilled salmon fillet for dinner, or if you prefer something quicker, spread canned sardines on whole grain toast with a little lemon juice. Small changes like this can help you walk with more ease and less pain. If you already eat salmon or sardines, too in the comments. And if you're willing to give it a try, let us know how you plan to add it to your meals. Superfood. Number 3. Bananas. Have you ever been jolted awake in the middle of the night by a sudden painful cramp in your leg? One moment you're peacefully sleeping, and the next you're clutching your calf, waiting for the unbearable tightness to pass. These leg cramps don't just disrupt your sleep, they're a warning sign. A sign that your muscles are begging for something they're not getting enough of. That's exactly what happened to Eleanor. She's 70 years old and has always been active, practicing yoga in the mornings and going for short walks in the afternoon. But lately, she's been waking up with excruciating leg cramps, and during the day, she's started noticing a strange, uncomfortable weakness in her calves. When she finally mentioned it to her doctor, she was shocked by the answer. It wasn't a major health issue. It wasn't something she needed medication for. It was something as simple as a lack of potassium, a mineral that plays a vital role in keeping muscles strong and cramp-free. Bananas are one of the richest sources of potassium, and potassium is like fuel for your muscles. It regulates muscle contractions, making sure they function smoothly without cramping up. But that's not all. Bananas are also packed with vitamin B6, which helps nerve function, ensuring your muscles communicate properly with your brain. Without enough potassium, your legs can feel weak, shaky, and prone to painful spasms. Eleanor started eating just one banana a day, sometimes as a snack, other times blended into a smoothie. Within 2 weeks, her nightly leg cramps completely disappeared. She could stretch, move, and go about her day without worrying about sudden pain or muscle weakness. The best part, bananas are one of the easiest superfoods to incorporate into your diet. Eat one with breakfast, slice it over oatmeal, or pair it with some peanut butter for a protein-packed snack. Simple, delicious, and most importantly, effective. Now, let's hear from you. Have you ever experienced those painful nighttime leg cramps? Type 3 in the comments if you know exactly what that feels like. Superfood number 4, Greek yogurt. Have you ever felt like your legs just don't have the strength they used to? Maybe you struggle to stand up after sitting for a while, or your legs feel wobbly when climbing stairs. If so, you might be losing muscle mass, and that's something you can't afford to ignore. This is exactly what happened to Richard, a 75-year-old retired mechanic. He always prided himself on being active. But over the last year, he noticed something unsettling. Getting up from his recliner took more effort than before. His legs felt weaker, and he had to grip the armrest just to push himself up. At first, he chalked it up to aging. But when his doctor told him that he was losing muscle because he wasn't getting enough protein, he knew he had to make a change. That's where Greek yogurt comes in. Unlike regular yogurt, Greek yogurt is loaded with high-quality protein, which is essential for muscle repair and maintenance. As we age, our bodies naturally lose muscle, a process called sarcopenia. If we don't get enough protein, our muscles shrink, leading to weakness, instability, and a greater risk of falling. Greek yogurt also contains calcium, which helps strengthen bones, keeping them from becoming brittle. Together, these nutrients work to keep your legs strong and stable. Richard started eating 1 cup of Greek yogurt every morning, sometimes adding honey or berries for extra flavor. Within a few weeks, he felt the difference. Standing up became easier, his legs felt more stable, and he even had more energy throughout the day. The best part, he didn't have to change his entire diet. Just adding one simple food made a noticeable difference. If you want to strengthen your legs and prevent muscle loss, adding Greek yogurt to your daily routine is a no-brainer. Try it for breakfast, use it as a snack, or mix it into a smoothie. It's an easy, delicious way to keep your legs strong for years to come. Do you already eat Greek yogurt? If so, what's your favorite way to enjoy it? Let us know in the comments. Superfood number 5, nuts and seeds. Have you ever sat down for too long and felt your legs go numb or tingly? Maybe you've noticed an odd sensation, almost like pins and needles that takes a few moments to go away. If so, you might be dealing with poor circulation, a silent issue that weakens leg muscles and makes them more prone to fatigue. That's exactly what Linda, a 69-year-old retired nurse, experienced. She loved reading in her favorite chair, but lately, every time she stood up, her legs felt sluggish, heavy, and sometimes even numb. It wasn't painful, but it was frustrating. She assumed it was just part of getting older, until her doctor explained what was really going on. Poor circulation means your blood isn't flowing efficiently to your muscles, depriving them of the oxygen and nutrients they need to stay strong. This can lead to leg fatigue, swelling, and even cramping. But the good news, there's a simple way to improve circulation naturally: eating more nuts and seeds. Almonds, chia seeds, and flax seeds are packed with vitamin E, which helps increase blood flow and keeps blood vessels flexible. They also contain healthy fats that reduce inflammation, which is a major cause of leg stiffness and discomfort. By boosting circulation, these tiny but powerful foods can help your legs feel lighter, stronger, and more energized. Linda decided to make a small but important change. She started eating a handful of almonds every day and sprinkled chia seeds into her morning yogurt. Within a few weeks, she noticed a difference. The tingling sensation in her legs became less frequent, and she felt less heaviness when she walked. She could stand up from her chair without that strange, sluggish feeling in her legs. Adding nuts and seeds to your diet is one of the easiest things you can do to improve leg strength and circulation. Try a handful of almonds as a midday snack or mix flax seeds into your oatmeal. The best part? You don't have to eat a lot. Just a little each day can make a big difference. Have you ever felt that weird tingling sensation in your legs after sitting for too long? Type 5 in the comments if you know exactly what I'm talking about. Superfood number 6. Have you ever started walking and felt like your legs just didn't have the energy to keep up? Like they were heavier than usual, dragging with every step? If so, you're not imagining it. Low energy levels can directly impact leg strength, making movement feel exhausting, even when you're just doing simple daily activities. That's exactly what happened to Mike, a 74-year-old retired postman. He used to love his morning routine, waking up, getting dressed, and taking a short walk around his neighborhood. But over the past few months, something changed. He wasn't out of breath, but his legs felt drained, sluggish, and heavy. Even walking to the mailbox felt like a chore. No matter how much he rested, he still felt tired. Mike's doctor told him something surprising. He wasn't eating enough high-quality protein and essential vitamins. His diet lacked vitamin B12, a crucial nutrient that supports energy production and muscle strength. Without it, leg muscles don't function properly, leading to weakness and fatigue. And guess what? One of the best sources of vitamin B12 is eggs. Eggs are one of the most nutrient-dense foods you can eat. They are packed with high-quality protein, which is essential for maintaining muscle mass, and vitamin D, which supports bone health. But most importantly, eggs are rich in vitamin B12, which helps your body convert food into energy, making sure your muscles get the fuel they need. Mike started making one simple change. He ate 2 eggs every morning for breakfast. Scrambled, boiled, or in an omelet, it didn't matter. Within a few weeks, he noticed a huge difference. His legs no longer felt sluggish, and his energy levels improved dramatically. He could complete his morning walk again without needing to sit down halfway. The best part? Eggs are one of the easiest and most affordable superfoods to add to your diet. Try them scrambled, poached, or hard-boiled, whatever works for you. Just make sure you're getting them in regularly to keep your legs energized and strong. Now, let's hear from you. How do you like your eggs? Scrambled, boiled, or poached? Let us know in the comments. Superfood number 7. Beets. Have you ever felt completely drained after just a short walk? Like your legs just don't have the stamina they used to? Maybe you find yourself getting winded faster or needing to sit down more often than before. If so, the problem isn't just aging. It could be poor oxygen delivery to your muscles. That's exactly what happened to Barbara, a 71-year-old former ballroom dancer. She used to love dancing, even in her later years, but lately she noticed something alarming. After just a few steps, her legs felt weak and sluggish, like they weren't getting the energy they needed. At first, she thought she just needed more rest, but the more she sat, the worse it got. Frustrated, she finally asked her doctor what was going on. The answer shocked her. Her muscles weren't getting enough oxygen. As we age, circulation slows down, meaning less oxygen reaches the legs. This can lead to early fatigue, weakness, and even dizziness. But here's where beets come in. Beets are packed with natural nitrates, which increase oxygen flow to muscles, giving them more endurance and strength. Barbara wasn't sure about eating beets at first, but her doctor suggested an easy fix: drinking a small glass of beet juice before her walks. Within just 2 weeks, she noticed a dramatic change. She could walk farther, move with more energy, And most importantly, she felt like herself again. If you've been struggling with weak, tired legs, adding beets to your diet could be a game changer. You can drink beet juice in the morning, roast them as a side dish, or even blend them into a smoothie. They may not be the most popular vegetable, but they're one of the most powerful for your legs. Now, let's settle the debate. Do you love or hate beets? Comment yes if you love them or no if you're not a fan. Weak legs don't have to be a part of aging. Every step you take, every moment of movement, your body is working hard to support you, but it needs the right fuel. The good news, you now know exactly what to do. By adding these 7 superfoods to your daily routine, you're giving your legs the strength, endurance, and stability they need. Leafy greens keep your muscles strong. Fatty fish fights inflammation and keeps your joints flexible. Bananas stop painful cramps before they start. Greek yogurt builds muscle mass, while nuts and seeds improve circulation. Eggs give you the energy to move, and beets ensure your legs get the oxygen they need to keep going. It doesn't take drastic changes, just small, simple adjustments to your meals can have a huge impact on your mobility, balance, and overall strength. And remember, it's never too late to take control of your health. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these superfoods do you already eat? And which one are you excited to try first? Let us know in the comments. Your experience might just inspire someone else to make a life-changing choice. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button. It really helps more people see this information. And if you want more tips on staying strong, healthy, and independent as you age, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. That way, you won't miss our next video. And don't forget, share this video with a friend or family member who needs to hear this. Let's help as many people as possible stay active and healthy for years to come. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.